Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the updates that Yamaha brought to the test. And if Sleepwalker had sent me that vernier calipers, it would have made my life an awful lot easier to take the measurements off the screen compared to some of the stuff that I had seen here. But all in all, Yamaha were very, very busy. They completed probably the most amount of laps between a pair of teammates, and they were trying them across 3 or 4 different bikes. Now, they did have their base model out, and one of the main things that was most notable was, in fact, the front nose cone. And here you will see the nose cone that they were running all year long, and you will also see the side fairing there. The front nose cone here is, in my view, is like a duckbill nose on it, so under the air intake it comes out, but the wing comes very far forward on the bike. And if you compare the second wing that they were running, here you'll see there's no duckbill nose on it, but you'll see the wings are actually more swept back. Now, they were running these wings in Misano when they set that top speed run, and I do believe that this did help them gaining top speed. You will also notice that the cowling of the front nose cone has changed. There's like 2 trenches up the center off of the air intake. It's like the air intake is set a little bit back further. And you will also see that where the front of it, and it comes around by the rider's hands, it is actually curved out more than the old one. So again, this one in my view is definitely to reduce drag. Now the one that everyone was talking about, and this one, while it uses the same nose cone cowling as the reduced drag one, the front wing here is what I would class as a very heavy drag one. It is very much so like a Ducati or a KTM style wing. Now, it doesn't look like it here, but if I show Fabio in action and more head on, the outer edges of the wing do, in my view, resemble the KTM, but the styling overall of the wing resembles the Ducati. And I believe if they have the engine running the way they want to, then this could help them negate the drag with this wing and give them more front downforce and maybe more stability with the front. The other thing that I noticed here was that their frame. Now, the frame here that I'm showing you is the one that they've been using this year, and the reason I'm saying that is because it is already painted black. So it's a good indication that this is one of their current frames. However, if you look at this silver frame here, you will notice that there is a couple of little tweaks compared to the other one. So the first one you'll see is just under the top of where the petrol tank meets the frame. There is a line of weld here. I'm not sure how thick that weld is, and you can blame Sleepwalker for not sending me the vernier calipers. But the other one is just where the rider's legs will come around the tank, and where the tank bolt by the rider's legs touches, there is no bevel on the frame there compared to the old frame. So this tells me that this is probably a stiffer frame that they're trying to use, maybe to run more horsepower. Now, the next thing that I did see was the side fairing. As you can see here, there's a little curve or a flick up towards the end, again trying to get more downforce into it so it will perform that little bit better. One of the talking points though as well of the race weekend was the Stegosaurus wings. Now, here is a picture of the Stegosaurus wings, and here's a close-up picture where you can see they're actually hacking in little bits of the Stegosaurus wings. So it is pure development, and this is what testing is all about. It is held on by a few rivets and a bit of duct tape, and it's certainly not the most prettiest thing, but Fabio has said that he can feel the difference from them. It has taken them a long time to get those on, and you know, in fairness to Yamaha, they are trying, and it is good to see them, but they are a long way behind in the aerodynamic and engine race. But I think, you know, some of these are very interesting, especially for me the high drag front nose cone, because you know, their engine, unless it's an absolute killer, which it didn't perform this in this test, you know, they definitely can't run it or they'll be mugged down the straight. But I would definitely love to know what your thoughts are. What you think of Yamaha's updates? Did you see anything that I am missing? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.